Scoop, when your rehab flip goes wrong.
Yeah.
All right, you can sit in the front seat, bro.
What's going on, Power Squad? Will Power here on this beautiful Saturday morning in AtlantA, and I'm with
Ethan Crow.
You already know, and we got a new ride along. One of our neighbors is curious about driving for dollars, so ThoM, he's here with us.
What's up?
Morning, sir. So Ethan was asking him a question and wanted to get it down on video for you guys.
Yeah, ThoM, what has you want to get into real estate, my friend?
I think
The money, duh.
That, but also just seeing how profitable
The money
it's for everyone.
Ka-ching!
And it also seems like
freedom.
a passive, freedom. It seems like a passive stream of income.
Don't mean to cut you off. Basically, what everybody wants.
Yeah,
The American dream.
yeah.
Well, the real estate is tangible, as Ethan can tell you. Mentee's been doing it for 8 months, doing really good at success. But it's easy, but it's tedious. As Ethan can tell you, it's like it's a numbers game. You just got to be calling, door knocking, like they say, like anything else. So if it was easy, everybody would do it. You just got to survive and be there, hitting the phones. And numbers game.
Yeah.
But we're gonna get you started.
Yeah, I'm excited.
A great course to learn from.
Yeah, no, I'm excited. It's also like, like real life Monopoly,
Yep.
Shit, damn near.
Yeah, for real.
It is
It comes to like
money.
buying and selling and, flipping and...
Ethan just sent me the post this morning. To be a millionaire, what was it? No, to have 40 million by 30, 40. You buy 2 houses a
you
year.
buy the 2 houses.
In your 20s.
You can do that all creative finance.
That's not crazy. That's not like a unattainable goal.
No.
But I don't want 40 million. I want to make that shit. Ain't no complaints. I mean, that's $1 million a year.
I heard that.
That's pretty good.
I love that mindset. I love that mindset.
Because you know what they say, in order to get your money right, you got to get your mind right.
Mm-hmm.
The mentor's mentee. I mean, the mentor's mentor.
What made y'all want to get into it initially?
I've always had a passion for cars and real estate. Ever since I was young, I originally wanted to be a race car driver and an architect.
Oh, really? Architect, yeah.
So more realistic was an architect, and then that didn't pan out. But I was really good at AutoCAD and drafting and all that, designing houses and all that. But I never graduated from it. I became a mortgage broker, then I became a race car driver. Got that out of my system, then that was like my dream, becoming a race car driver. And then after that, I was like, lost everything. I was like, what now? Found my way, and then my other passion was just construction. I say all that to say that never be afraid to have a second dream. Like I said, my dream was, become a race car driver, I made it, I lost it, and then I was like, now what? And my other passion dream was real estate and development and construction and all that, and here I am. So if I want you to take anything from that, is that don't be afraid to dream, risk, fail, and keep it moving.
Yep. For me, the money and just the opportunity. The opportunity landed on my plate, and I ate it.
Yeah.
So
That's good.
I think what we'll go over today is mainly just wholesale stuff. Try to get you started wholesaling.
And get a feel with it. If you ain't got a car, it's not gonna work for you. But
it could.
I have a
wait.
car.
Okay, but hold on. But if you have a car, you're doing what they call virtual wholesaling. We haven't really done much of that. Have you done a little bit of it? Not so much, right?
No, but it's really doable. It's super easy.
You haven't done virtual?
No, basically, but like with virtual, you just pick a market, and it could be here. You can wholesale virtually in Atlanta. You just pick a market, and then buy list from PropStream, or you do Zillow for sale by owner, and you just hammer those out. And then when the person says, they want to sell, majority of the time, I think you have that person send you pictures of the home, and then you're going to calculate your rehab cost, send them an offer. If they accept the offer, get it under contract virtually, and then boom, find a buyer, and you're good, and you make your money. But it sounds very simple. It's not that simple.
Yeah, you gotta call. Like for instance, our first deals we started in November, right before the holidays, before Thanksgiving, and we didn't close till March. At the end of February, beginning of March, I think. March we had a really good deal. All the deal we closed 4 deals in March. Bam, 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 back to back.
But we also didn't have contacts like people like us, like to give a call to and be like, hey, what do I do now?
Yeah, we even networked.
We did everything.
We got a lot of people now to help us, which is what you want. You're growing. Been going to a lot of networking events, getting a lot of exposure, meeting a lot of great people, learning a lot. That's the biggest take back from going to networking events is meeting people and having contact. When you have a question, you know who to call.
Yeah. Exactly.
And that is worth money. A lot of people don't see value in that, but there's money in that.
There's value in that because if you can't call them, you have to pay someone to tell you.
Yeah. Or not only that, not to pay somebody to tell you. You got to go. No, you got to waste your time, gas, going to the city hall, when you could have called, your GC and asked them, hey, do I need a survey for this? Yeah, bro. Fuck, I didn't have to go all the way to downtown to the office. I paid for parking. I got a ticket. The fucking booters here in fucking Atlanta.
Yeah.
So there's value in that. A lot of people just see value in money. They don't understand the big picture, which is what I'm trying to teach the mentee over here. Money's not everything. If you let money rule your world, you're gonna be a piece of shit. You're gonna be unhappy, always miserable, always thinking something better. If you just enjoy the journey and you enjoy passionately what you're doing, the money's gonna come, no doubt. You can't be doing something passionate and be a success and people like you and want your service, your product, whatever, and not have money. It just doesn't make sense. So if you go into a business just because of the money, you're gonna fail because you're not gonna be passionate. Any business, I don't care what it is, it's gonna take work, and if you're not passionate about that industry or whatever, you're gonna fail. What is your passion? Is it real estate or what? If money wasn't a thing, what would you be doing?
That's a fucking great question, bro.
See, I've always had the answer to that. Like I said, from a young age, I knew I wanted to be a race car driver. I wanted to build houses or whatever, architect.
Yeah.
But if money wasn't a thing, why would you do that?
Huh?
If money wasn't
because what I like about rehab, whatever. No, the passion about architect and all that. I like creating. You notice everything, and like all my cars, I like my houses, everything. I'm into details, whatever. I like creating and leaving something like wow.
That's definitely.
So that's what I like about and I guess cars is the same thing. Buying a car, souping it up, putting wheels, altering the motor, the sound system, all that shit to personalize. That's why I say a man's toys defines who he is. You show me a person and tell me what kind of car. It's all psychological. Like what I was telling Ethan, I was like, let's play a game. I want to see if I'm right, bro. Because with this guy, like I call it this whole mentee shit, awakening, because I've discovered so much about myself and I'm seeing something. So this morning, right now, before we came down, I was like, I want to play a game. Show me the Instagram, their page of people that you know that I don't know, and I'm gonna tell you based on what I see there. I'm gonna tell you what I see is going on in their life.
Instagram is all fake.
Hold on, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I can still. That's what I want to tell you. Let me just show it to me. I want to see if I'm right because I've been seeing I don't know. And the reason I say that, psychological, it's all sales. What I tell him, bro, it's not about if you know what people are thinking, whatever, how to mirror them, make them feel comfortable, build that rapport. Sales is all psychological.
I would probably be traveling, just traveling around the world, right? Jumping from country to country. If money wasn't a thing,
it's definitely. I'd say the same.
Exploring every nook and cranny of the world.
So then, what do you find something that has to do with traveling?
Something
like become a influencer, a blogger, YouTuber. Go traveling and
Yeah, I could.
But you gotta find a niche, like a solo backpacker. I don't know. The adventures of ThoM and his backpack. And, traveling under a budget. Or Atlanta is a hub city. Okay, you can be like the guy, Mr. Atlanta, Hub Atlanta, or something like that. And you just travel
Yeah.
And you can say, oh, today is Friday, $200 Friday. Let's see what flights Delta has for 200. And boom, you jump on a flight for a weekend and you record it.
Yeah.
And people.
But that's adding like a YouTube or like a,
yeah, that's like what we're
adding
doing.
like a
The future is
social
YouTube.
aspect to it.
The future is YouTube. Because out of that, you're gonna get exposure, influence, other people, and then you're gonna get brands that want you to become an ambassador for their brand. Product placement. So this area is a little bit, I don't know, Bankhead by the Mercedes-Benz area.
What is fuck?
But there's a lot of distressed properties
You
over
brought
here.
your strap, right?
Yeah. So you'll have an idea. It's daytime. We're all good over here. Now, I've been doing this for 10 years. Never had an issue. Just got to be aware of your surrounding. That's all. I lived out in Nicaragua when I was doing the racing thing for 9 years. Third world country. Never had an issue. And I was in the top class there. Never had, always. And I would go out at night, party, me and my wife, my ex-wife, all the time. Never got robbed, mugged, nothing. The most was they broke into our house one time in the backyard and stole my bike and some clothes we had hanging. But yeah, I've always been aware of my surroundings when I'm driving. I guess I got that from speeding, from racing. When I'm racing, I'm always aware of my surroundings. You only got a split second to make a decision to react.
So I almost think that we could give him the whole spill just at Project Days.
Yeah. Well, no, we can be driving around so we can give him the spill while he's seeing like houses that are fucked up. So basically, this is what they call driving for dollars. You get in the car and you start driving like this on neighborhoods around whatever. You pick a neighborhood you want and you start driving and looking for what they call distressed houses. What are distressed houses? Houses that are lots like this that are empty, overgrown lawn. So distressed houses are houses that are boarded up. Overgrown grass is the first telltale. Overgrown grass is the first telltale sign, because you're driving up, you see all the grass. Lots like this, open lot. The ones that you see like a little staircase, like you see up here on the left. This house was one of the projects that I just finished last year, and we're working on a second one for this client right down the street. When you see lots with the staircases like that, I always call it stairway to heaven. So you got to hear a lot, stairway to heaven. Like this one, like this, where they knock down the lot and there's a stairway to heaven. So anyhow, so you drive down the street looking for distressed houses, overgrown grass, boarded up. See, this one right here on the left will be considered a distressed property. See, it's boarded up. So then we'll pull over. We'll stop in front of the house. Ethan, you can take it from here.
All right, so you're just gonna get onto an app on HomeSnap and take a picture of the property.
The app is called HomeSnap, not an app on HomeSnap.
And then go from there. You're gonna put it into a thing called True People Search, and then search it up, and then call the owner. But whenever we're able to get out at our project, I can go through everything on the phone with you. We can get it all on video. It'll be better, and I could show you visually at the project. Right now, let's keep driving around and just looking for more messed up houses. But basically, you get the gist of it. We are in the almost, basically we can call this the hood, right? So almost every single house is gonna look like crap. When you go to other neighborhoods that are nicer, you're gonna be looking for the little things. Bless you. So like, you'll be looking for almost blue tarps on the
roof.
On the roof.
Oh, when there's trash out day or trash day, the bins will be out on most houses. On a distressed house, it won't be out. Oh, when you see these metal ones that are boarded up instead of with plywood with these metal things, those are usually investors that bought it and they're like holding it, just waiting for the market. So if you call them, they're not selling, or they're asking for way too much because they're just holding it. This is the other project that I'm working on. So we're just doing an exterior of the fucked up house, like kind of like what this guy, this neighbor right here across the street is from Canada. He owns like 40 houses, properties here in Georgia. So anyhow, the house was distressed. I think my client is basically just trying to get the city off his ass, because we're just doing the exterior. So the exterior, the house and the inside is gutted completely to the studs. So from the outside, it's gonna look good, and then the inside is just gutted. So anyhow, you just start driving like that around the neighborhoods for an hour, whatever, however much time you want. And Javier's not here today. Huh. Oh, I told him I was gonna be here late. I was gonna pass by late, so he's probably gonna come by late. I'll hit him up. I was like, hey, you weren't here early. See, that's another thing. I have so much experience dealing with my people, with Latin people, with the workers. I told him last night that I was gonna come because he wanted to payday. I told him I was giving him his check today instead of yesterday. So I told him I'll come by around 5 because we got the ride along today and we got some other stuff. And he's usually early. He's like an early bird, 7, 8 in the morning. Look, it's gonna be 9:30, and he hasn't gotten here yet.
So I'd say your take home from today is going to be, how can I generate a lead? You almost have 3 ways to generate leads. You can either buy a list from someone, or a website, prop stream, batch leads, and those websites you'll be paying a monthly fee.
It's $100. That's right. The one. We started with the free apps first, and then once we got the hang of it, whatever, we're like, all right, let's do this. Just dress.
I'm into that. I'm into buying the list.
Buying the list? Okay. Or you could drive for dollars, what we're doing now. And another way would be probably to put out abandoned signs. And those are the signs that say we buy houses. And you just put those everywhere and people will call you. So you're basically doing no work, and they're already calling you because they are motivated. Now, we haven't tried the bandit signs, so I couldn't tell you how successful those are.
Yeah.
But our mentor loves it. So obviously people are making money from the bandit signs.
What we can do is we can give you a script, and we can give you 100 leads for free, and you can practice on that, get a hang of it, and if you want, we can sell you some leads like anybody else that you can practice on, and then take it from there.
Well, I think you get the gist of like the driving for dollars aspect.
Yeah.
Just looking for shit houses.
Yeah. I mean, it's not rocket science. It's just tedious. You got to keep them, get in the car, go out, drive, da. Like we got it down packed with $20. You get like, I think 10 miles. I have the statistic, the numbers. I did, okay, how much miles do we do? How much do we drive for like an hour, 2 hours? I'm gonna do a video on that, how detailed, so you know exactly, okay, with $100, I know I'm gonna be able to get 100 houses, driving an hour for a day. That's what I want to like people down pack on a 6-cylinder car.
Yeah.
All right, let's drive back to Payne's and hop out and show them how to get the properties down, find the owner. That's really the start. You just hammer the phone, until you get someone that says, I want to sell, and
the easiest part is selling it. Because when people, oh, what have I got? Then I don't know any buyers. Bro, you go to Facebook Marketplace, you call us, anybody. If you got a deal, it'll sell like this. That's the least of your problem. The biggest concern, the hardest thing is finding a deal. Because then you have the apps and you get the number. But how those apps work is public records. Anybody that buys a home, they're going to be registered with the city, who's on the deed. Yeah. So what happens is a lot of people, they change their numbers. They sell the house, this and that. So when you're calling, it's either wrong number. No, I sold the house. No, I'm not selling. So you get a lot of wrong numbers, a lot of not my house, or I'm not selling. Mm-hmm. So that's the tedious part. Because you get the app and you're calling, you're like, fuck. And then some house, you see this house is fucked up. That's clearly fucked up. And you call and you can't find the owner. So then what do? If you really want this house, and this is, across from your house, in your neighborhood, you'll talk to the neighbors. Because most of the time, some of the neighbors, they'll know, oh yeah, this is Miss Robinson, or no, these are some people, they come once a year, da. So then you got to leave a sticky note if you really want it. So that's where the time consuming, and that's where it says, oh, it took me 6 months to close this deal, da. You hear those stories from wholesalers, because they came, they couldn't get it, they followed up, they left a sticky, then the guy called, and they finally get in contact, they're like, oh, no, I'm not selling, or maybe in 2 months, and then you're following up. And those are those crazy deals where you hear like, stories that it took months to, and it was months of just like waiting, not months of like actual work. Let's see those that are boarded up like that.
Or
are usually LLCs. And another crazy thing, man, you see how some people live? Wow. See? All this is distress. All this. But see, you try calling all, you can't get in contact, or they're owned by LLC, which is freaking, what do you call it? Businesses, trust. They're just holding money.
So what areas have you not driven for dollars in Atlanta?
For the most part, we got the whole, we got inside the perimeter, and we got even some outside the perimeter. That we even went to Columbus, we went to Macon. Where the hell is Painful? I think it was down that way.
But that doesn't matter. Everyone is doing this, and everyone's driving in the same places. So it's all about getting in contact. And you're not looking for someone that wants to sell. You're looking for someone that needs to sell. Because you're offering it at such a low discount that they gotta need that money quick. And the advantage with us is we're cash. If it's somebody like going through like a mortgage, they're gonna buy a house, it takes like the process is long because they ask for a lot of documents from the person who's buying the house for like a 30-year mortgage, whatever. And it's not guaranteed. At the end, let's say that everything's going smooth, you're getting close, and then you go and buy a car, it comes up in your credit, you lost the deal, boom, it falls, and the person has to throw the house back in the market, go through the whole. So that's an advantage when you say you're buying. I'm buying it at a low price, but it's guaranteed. We're closing in 2 days, in 2 weeks. I mean, you're getting your money moving forward, so that has value. That, okay, well, this is guaranteed, and blah blah blah. And that's, I don't have to worry. You usually buy it as is, and then the investor takes responsibility. But there's a formula. Everybody works off the same formula, so that's another thing. The numbers are pretty much on point. When somebody's asking for too much, you tell them, look, we're all investors. We all work off the same formula. This is what they're all going to offer you. You're way too much. You're not going to sell. And then they say, oh yeah, but I'm trying to sell it retail. If the house is falling apart, it's not livable. That house, you're not going to get a conventional loan on. So a regular family is not going to move into it. So it has to be an investor. Sometimes you gotta like educate, for lack of a better word, people. Because when you tell them educate, you think, oh, what do you think? I'm stupid? You're trying to teach me, whatever. No, I'm just trying to let you know how it works.
You know how it goes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All right, so let's hop out, and then I'll show you exactly what to do on these properties.
All right.
Okay, so basically, I'm gonna give you the rundown on how to find these, the owner and how we take down our properties. So mainly you wouldn't do this all at once. I suggest that you come and you drive and you get like 50 to 100 leads, drive for like 2 hours, something like that, and then go home and do all this stuff. But I'm gonna break it in super simple. So it's a free app called HomeSnap. Pull it up. Oh my gosh. Here we go, as planned. I guess HomeSnap got a new app.
Yeah.
I just downloaded it in the car too.
All right, so we're at Project Haynes. Hasn't been a pain in the butt. Pain in the ass.
Stupid.
What? It's downloading on the new app?
I think they just converted basically HomeSnap to be like, I don't fucking know. You could do the same thing through Zillow though. I believe so. So if you go to Zillow.
Can you do the picture thing in Zillow? That's what I liked about HomeSnap. You can pull up in front of the house, take a picture, and then pull up the address, all the info.
In Zillow?
No, in HomeSnap.
Oh,
In
yeah,
Zillow,
yeah.
you had to type in the address or go on the map and like.
Yeah, you can do the same thing through Zillow. So it'll be a little bit tedious.
Wait, what was the question again?
He asked if we prefer.
My bad.
Take the lead. No, I'm sorry, man.
Oh no, my bad.
This
I
guy's
was
a
just
little
asking
sleepy today.
if you all preferred driving for dollars versus virtual wholesale.
So in my opinion, I'd say we prefer driving for dollars because you're physically seeing this property look like shit.
Yeah.
With virtual, you'll be calling like vacant properties. Sometimes the information will be wrong.
Yeah, not updated like the pictures.
There's someone living there, or you'll be like buying like stacked lists. They have like liens and a quick claim, and you'll just be on the phone,
Yeah.
fucking for who knows how long until you get a deal. So
Yeah.
driving for dollars is definitely the best. You're gonna come out here, and you know this house looks like shit. So personally, this is something that we didn't do, but I think it's one of the best ways. Get you like 50 properties and take pictures of every single one. So let's say this one is what's the address to this place?
I don't know, 213 Love Street.
Yeah, 213 Love, whatever he said. So then you're gonna take a picture and remember that this picture is 213 Love Street. Then when you're calling, getting in contact, and that owner says no, so now you know, okay, 213 Love Street, they said no. And then go to the next one and just keep, getting like 50 in one area, knock them all out, and then move to the next area.
Yeah.
But I guess HomeSnap doesn't work anymore. That's very unfortunate because, I mean, it was the free way. See, it tells me to download the new.
HomeSnap has been upgraded to homes.com. Note that homes.com password.
Also, it's a new app now.
Homes.com.
It's a new app.
I can't even pull up.
You can't take a photo.
Where we are. So there was like, you could see almost a map on your phone. Oh, here you go, map. Okay, boom. So we're right here, right? So if you're driving, you see this property right here. So you're gonna click on it.
Let's see what picture home. That's the old.
Yep, so then you're gonna see, it's gonna give you the address. You're gonna take a screenshot, then you're gonna go, and then take a picture of it. Boom. So then now you have the address and the picture right next to it. Now with the address, when you get home, or if you feel frisky and you wanna do it at the property, you're gonna go onto your Google search. This is the total freeway. It's not the easiest, but it's 100% free. You're not putting any money into it. So you're gonna go into True People Search. True People Search, and you're gonna type in the address. So 471 Paynes Ave. 471 Paynes Ave. And that's gonna pull up. You're gonna search it, and this information isn't always right, and it's gonna pull up tons of people. We know who the owner is, and this house is probably owned by an LLC.
These people?
I'd assume so, right?
Is that LLC or no? Andrew's name or name?
What's their last name?
Let me see what
Yeah, so I'm assuming this house is owned by LLC. But you're not even gonna know who owns the property anyways. So you're just gonna have to go through. You're gonna have to call Gregory fucking Turner and give him a call and say, hey Gregory, I'll do it right now actually.
So call to see if they own it. See if they own it.
Yeah, be like, hey Gregory.
No, one of my clients. I'm doing the work.
Oh, okay.
See if I can call this shit.
Just Saturday, and my guy's supposed to be here.
Yeah.
So what? Put everything inside.
You're flipping it?
No, the client is just holding it, just like that other.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
same client from the house down the street that we drove.
Only doing the outside.
Yeah, just doing the outside.
Okay. And then holding it.
Yeah, he's holding it.
How long do you think that when people communicate that they say they're gonna hold something? How long?
It could be years, months. It all depends.
Yeah.
Until they have a problem,
Yeah,
until their grandma dies and they gotta pay for that tune, and they can't afford that tune.
Because what goes down is
Automatic problem.
They like the ones that are like trusts. It's just like instead of putting their money in a savings account, they put it in a house. They're gonna get more real estate in the long 10 years. If you put your money $100,000 in a piece of shit house, let it sit rot for 10 years, you're gonna get, let's say, 200. If you left it in a savings account, you get 120, 110, whatever.
Yeah.
So that's what they do. So they're not selling. Or somebody, it doesn't have to be a trust. It could be just a person, you as an individual have it. But then let's say you broke your leg or you want to go on that vacation, whatever. I'm gonna say, my kid wants to go to college. Boom, yeah, now I need it. And Ethan's been calling me every month. Are you gonna sell? No, Ethan. Hey, Ethan, every month I tell you the same thing. And then that month, you say, as a matter of fact, little Timmy's going to college. I need to sell the house. let's do it.
Yep.
And that's why it's like, oh, I've been after this house for 6 months. Da, da, da. It's not hard. It's just tedious.
Yep. And I'm gonna send you a whole, it's a completely free course. It's what we learned off of.
Yeah.
So it's gonna explain everything in detail. It's Flip with Rick.
Yeah. Zach and Rick.
So have are you familiar with that free course?
Mm-hmm.
I've seen that.
That's
on
just
the YouTube.
Yep.
That's how we do it.
Best
That's
course.
how you learn.
Right.
I think I might have started to go through like a few of the courses, like the first like half.
Yeah.
Yeah, most
Like
definitely.
maybe like last year or something.
Taking the initiative.
I'd say just go ahead and watch the whole thing, even though you really don't.
Yeah.
Because I'm giving you what you need today, right? So if you wanted to go and get a deal today, this is exactly what you're gonna do. You're gonna go here, home snap, grab it, True People search, and fucking type in their number and call them. Hey Gregory, are you the owner of 1780 Springs Avenue? Yes you are? Oh, okay, great. I just want to see, are you interested in selling that property? Oh no. Well, why not, sir? I see that the house is boarded up, because you have the picture. Oh, I see the house is boarded up. Oh, I'm just not selling. Okay, boom, next. But since you want to do the paid, you'll have a prop stream.
Yeah, I would do
So
that.
if you're gonna pay the $100 a month, I wouldn't suggest it because you're kind of like, if you're not guaranteed to get a deal,
Yeah.
right? But
I mean,
What we can do-
one deal will cover the $10, for that.
What we can do too is we can get him to get his feet wet with the cold calling. Is give him a list with the script. We can cold call and then you get somebody close and we JV on it, which is joint venture. We go 50-50 on it. We'll walk in. We'll do the contract. We'll do everything. You get us halfway there. Boom. They want to sell. We close. We take it from there, and then at the end we all get.
This week I want to look into like pulling lists and calling as well.
Yeah.
I feel like driving for dollars is great, but I feel like I could help you all amplify through like pulling lists and virtual.
Okay.
Like I'm like definitely interested because yeah.
most definitely. Then I would suggest get prop stream, and then to learn how to pull those lists, watch Flip with Rick. They're gonna show you how to pull the list entirely, but you'll have the prop stream app.
But if you get the prop stream app, it's gonna be $97 a month.
Right.
What does he really need? If we're gonna provide him with a list and all that, and he's gonna cold call, and he's just gonna be like what you're doing with Try. Basically the same thing. Cold calling.
Oh, I didn't know that. You just want us to send you the list and you can call them.
That's what he's saying. He says the only way he can
I
add
mean,
value
it
that
doesn't
he's the
matter
best
either way.
will be virtual doing cold calling. Exactly what Try. We have another neighbor. I don't know if you know him. Try, the little Asian guy, the big guy. And he does sales cold calling just from home. And he's like, oh, I want to do that because he finished like at 5, whatever. And from 7 to 8 is like the best time. So he's calling some of that.
Yeah, I would totally
Not
do
paying
that.
attention to what he's saying. He said it. He's like, I can add value by doing the virtual.
No, but I'm also down to download prop stream tools as well.
Yeah, most definitely. But that's kind of the gist of it, man.
Yeah.
Finding the
Not rocket
lead.
science.
Yeah, no.
We kind of just put you out in the field, showed you, I guess, what we do. It's not. This isn't
Not rocket science.
Yeah, this isn't like the best explanation, but you get. This is the explanation. This is what we do, right? We come out here and we drive and get the boarded up house and go home and just cold call.
Yeah.
And then when someone says that they want to sell, boom, we go out, we meet the seller. That's what makes us different, right? You have the virtual people calling from California and calling the Atlanta people.
Yeah.
That person that you're talking to on the phone is never going to be able to meet you. It's all going to be my partner is going to come out there, which is fine. But building that personal relationship is much better because you get to know that person. You get to know really why they're selling.
Especially if it's another investor, might have other properties.
Other properties, exactly. That's what I was thinking.
To buy or sell.
Someone with access to other properties.
Yeah, definitely. But you have any other questions or anything like that?
No, right now. I'm definitely like a throw me in type of on the job kind of like experience type of learner. So like just learning as I go. Or as I work through it.
Okay, then I tell you what. When we get home, send me your email address and your number on Instagram. I'll get everything sent over to you. I have a non-compete agreement, so since we are going to provide the leads to you, you'll just have to look over and sign the non-compete agreement.
Okay.
Basically stating that you can't just take our leads and give it to other people.
No, I would not totally do that.
And I'm not saying that you would, but that's what I have everyone do.
Yeah.
And then we can get you started, but I'm gonna send you 100 free leads first.
And don't be nervous. This is not corporate America. We're not. Listen, what is it? This is called being recorded, monitored for quality control. Fuck that shit. Get familiar with the script. Because when we first started him, he was like, I don't need the script. Well, the script is just to get familiar with the lingo. And the more experience you get, the more questions, then more answers you'll come up, quick. As you get experience with that. So just, don't doubt yourself. It takes time to get used to the lingo.
Totally.
Once you get that down pat, bro, it's just like every car. You already know the shit off the top of your head. Then you know how to start studying. He knows already. He knows his numbers. Like out of 1,000 calls, you do 1,000 calls will take you like X amount of time.
I'm still working on those numbers because we haven't gotten a deal out of it. But also, I'm calling lists. We're calling lists that we pooled. The lists that I'm going to provide you are going to be our driving for dollars list.
Okay.
So those are going to be the best. You're going to see the best turnout.
Yeah.
But the lists that were pooled and paid for so far, I've called like 2,500 people.
Actually, no. The first list we're gonna get is the first list that we bought.
No, exactly. I know that, but I'm telling him that the stuff that he's gonna be calling once he learns is gonna be the driving for dollars.
Yeah, the driving for dollars list
is the pooling system.
Yes.
Do you have a system for cold calling?
No. Some people suggest it. Like, I just sit there and I hand dial.
Okay.
very important, just so for food for thought or whatever. So the driving for dollars list is always the best list, the gold list. Anybody telling you the driving for dollars list is always the best list because houses that you actually know they're fucked up. Not like how they pull lists is like you say, okay, I want it in this zip code. Okay, and I want the houses between this price, and I want they do filters. That's how there's different lists. They tell them, oh, now I want houses with high equity or on probate or foreclosure. Then you put lists and then you say, oh, this month I did foreclosures. Let me try now probate. Let me try, code enforcement.
Yeah.
So those are the lists. So there's always different types of lists. But the driving for dollar list, that's like the gold one.
Yeah.
Don't buy a fucking driving for dollars. It doesn't matter to me. It doesn't hurt me. But we're not having you like, hey, I need you to pay us $5,000, and then we'll start. No, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna send you the list. I'm gonna get you going. And even if you don't want to work with us, that doesn't matter. It's all good.
Just give us a shout out.
Your success is our success. So you can say that we got you into it, and then maybe one day when you're in Miami, you could be like, hey, I remembered you guys.
Yeah.
I really appreciate it. Come out here.
I see you guys in the yacht next to me. That's me over here. Yo, I'm sending a bottle over with this cutie.
But basically, so what I was saying was, it took almost 4 months to get our first deal, and that was completely learning on our own.
Hitting it hard.
Yeah, making mistakes, and that I'm realizing now. But the best thing about this is the fucking money, dude. In 4 months, we made $50,000, $50,000, and it really was going to be more, but all the deals. So we had one, and it's mistakes. We had one deal that was going to be wholesale for $20,000, and the mistake that we made was we didn't double close on it. So we assigned it to the buyer, and what an assignment is basically in the contract that so the contract with you, the seller. I signed that as the wholesaler, and he's the buyer. So I signed that contract with you, and then I signed the contract, which basically I bind our contract into his contract, and then I'm making the spread. But with the assignment, you can see that spread. So me making $20,000,
They're like, yo, why
you
you
don't
making
know,
20? Yeah.
but this investor sees $20,000. What the fuck? Oh, I'll sign it, but at the end, I'm a
Yeah. So then, because they have a due diligence time to see, walk the house, see whatever, and then they'll come back. Oh, well, the house now, and the numbers don't make sense. I need to come back down, 15, so I can do 5. And 5 is like the gold number where every investor wants to play. But it doesn't make sense because, like I said, we all go by the same formula. So the formula makes sense, and you as an investor, you're making your profit. It doesn't matter if I got the house for 100,000 and I'm making 5,000, or I got it for 0 and I'm making 100,000. Your numbers still make sense, but other investors say, "What the fuck?" Even if their numbers make sense, why are you making $100,000? Da da da, and they try to get out of it. So that's why you do the double.
So they backed out of that deal?
No, they didn't back out.
That's a long.
Basically, we went from 20 grand and made 5 grand.
Yeah, we made 5.
So
grand.
almost in total, I'd say that if everything went through, we would have made like 80 grand.
Yeah.
In 4 months.
In 4 months.
Yeah.
It's been a slow like 3 months right now, which is totally fine. It's all a part of the game. But I mean, where are you gonna make 80 grand in 4 months doing fucking this?
Out of high school,
it's so easy.
18,
It's
19.
so easy. This is the easiest thing. Now I'm sure you can do crypto and stuff like that. But
Everything,
like,
I'm assuming anything.
Yeah.
You just learn it, you get, a habit, a repetition, you already know what it is, and it just becomes easier.
Yeah.
At first, like anything else, you don't know what to do, or how to call, whatever, but once you got your system organized, boom, boom, and become a machine.
most definitely.
Yeah. Like
But yeah,
anything
that was
else.
a good question. Is there any other questions?
Did I answer that? What was the question? I don't think I answered it. Because that's when we came outside, right?
The question was,
Oh yeah, what's like the most rewarding part or like the best moment that you've had while doing it?
Oh, okay. Me, the rewarding, what I like about it is the freedom. I get to do what I want when I want. I like building and creating. One of my favorite things other than receiving a check is fucking the before and after. Because then I can say like, fuck, I created that shit. Was an ugly house, and now people drive by. And that's why I like the modern contemporary houses, because I consider those houses art. So when people drive by, oh, I remember a shit house now. Wow, look at that. So that's what I like about creating. And then the adventures, man, exploring all these fucked up houses and coming through these neighborhoods. You never know what you're gonna see when you go into the houses and neighborhoods. So it's very adventurous. I like that part of it. And now with this whole YouTube shit, I like the whole creating a content and making my movie like making my life like a movie. Through YouTube. So.
Yeah. One of my goals is to buy property and build a modern contemporary home on it.
Yep, that's
to live in.
where we're going. That's where the future, the big picture.
bro, honestly,
Development.
Or a multiplex or a duplex and live in one of the units for free.
Yep. Well, that's how a house hack. That's like the best time to buy a house is now, not yesterday. Because prices, if you're going for the long term, the best time to buy a house is now. Willpower tip right there. What was I gonna say? They have what they call a house hack. You can do it different ways. You can get a 4-bedroom house and you live in one, rent out the other 3 rooms.
Yeah.
You can get a house with a basement, you live in the basement, rent out the top, or vice versa. You can get a 4-plex, you live in one, rent out the 3. Those are I would say the 3 types of house hacks you can do.
most definitely. Yeah, but with that shit, dude, just find partners. With the lot, you could go find. I'm so serious, dude. You could go find a lot right now, and the person wants to sell, and you get it under contract, and come to Will, a builder, or go to like a builder and be like, hey, just teach me how to do it. Let's partner on this. I only want 5% return. You can have fucking 95. Just teach me. And most of the time they're looking at the numbers. Some of these people are actually really nice, but then you're gonna learn.
Yep.
Wholesaling basically is like to stack your cash, but also there's a thing called creative finance. So if you're already raking in money, you don't have to wholesale. You can literally go and get your fourplex by creative finance, but the person that's bringing you the deal is going to be a wholesaler, and they're going to want a spread. So they're going to want like 20 grand. So then you got to pay them the 20 grand, but from there you're only paying the other person's mortgage off, and you're owning it. And who's paying that mortgage? Not fucking you. The 3 other people that are living in your duplex are
Like the house hack.
paying it. And you're making passive income because their rent is going to be higher than what the mortgage is.
It's house hack. That's why I say, because if you're gonna go and buy an investment property to rent it out and all that, it's gonna be as an investment. You're gonna have to put 20% down if you go through a conventional bank. But if you do those house hacks that I told you, you can still get an FHA loan. So you get a low interest rate mortgage with a low down payment, and then you just rent out the room. So that's what they call a house hack. And all you have to do is live there for 2 years, which is basically just receive any piece of mail, utility
It's a
bill,
year.
whatever. A year now? Or it used to be 2 years?
It's a year.
You live in it for that, and then you just move out, and that's it.
You don't even gotta live there.
Yeah, that's
Just
what I'm
get your
saying.
mail there.
That's what I'm saying. Just one utility.
Like one
Yeah,
bill
but
or
if they find
something.
out whatever, it's not,
How long have you been building?
For 10 years. I did mortgages in Miami for like 2 years. But yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, I have all the construction experience, and I've been dealing just with investors that do this. So I was like, I want to get into the acquisition. I've been wanting to get into it, and the opportunity came, and here we are.
Yeah.
Going after millions and fame.
Yeah, of course.
But the recipe, just so you know, is wholesale. Then you get into flipping. And once you're in flipping, you want to flip 3 and then hold your 4th. When by holding your 4th is holding it and renting it out. Start building your real estate portfolio, and then you want to end up being the bank, which means the hard money. You're the lender. Okay, you got other wholesalers. So you wholesale because it's quick money. You don't need anything. You get the cash. You stack that cash and you save up so you can start doing your own flips. You start doing your own flips. You stack that cash. Just keep on doing flips so you can hold. Boom, then you continue. The key is to hold as much property. If you can hold all of them, that's great, but most people can't.
Yeah.
So that's what they say. If you're doing it right, that's the formula. You wholesale till you stash cash, and once you start getting into your flips, you flip 3. Your 4th one, you're supposed to hold it, and then keep on. Depending what your model is that you want to do, but that's how you build the real estate wealth.
No, yeah.
And it's easy. You don't need a college degree, and like I said, once you start from the ground, the wholesalers are the janitor.
Yeah.
Shit, damn near. They treat us like shit.
Yeah.
It's all good. It's all part of the game.
Yeah, it's part of the game. Still making
That's what
money.
I tell this kid. Right now we're just learning like from the bottom of the company to the top.
Yeah.
Because all these investors, they got money. I want to get into it, but they're not a contractor. They're not a wholesaler. I got the advantage. I was a contractor for 10 years, so I only deal with these shitty houses and investors. I already know this game. So this guy is right now mastering acquisitions. So right there, I always said the dream team. I've been saying this for years. You can go. The proof is in the pudding. Go down and see one of my posts. But anyhow, you need acquisition. The person's gonna find you the deal. You need the person who's going to fund you the deal and the rehab, and then you need the person who's going to manage that rehab. That's the dream team right there for success in flipping houses.
Do you like to be 2 of those people, or is it better for?
I want to be the bank at the end. I want to be in my yacht and just make
You really
sure.
can be all 3.
Yeah.
That's what I'm getting at. Like you could be all 3 of those people.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
But how much work do you want to do?
Exactly. That's where it all comes down
Do you
to.
want to go find the deals, and then do you want to be like, oh, okay, here we go. Now I gotta buy it. Okay, here we go. Now I gotta build it.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's why I'm not a GC. I've been doing it for 10 years. Never wanted to become a GC. It's a pain in the ass. It all comes down to chasing money. You say, I know I can do all this shit. I've always said it, but I ain't chasing money. That means if I gotta go and do all that, means I'm losing time to do what the fuck I want for money. So that's where you evaluate what's important to you, how much money how much your time is worth.
Yeah.
So I always look at the big picture. I'm growing. I want to grow. I want to set it up where I dilate, whatever different tasks. So I want to build my team. If that's his specialty as acquisition, he handles it.
Yeah.
If your specialty is project managing, I want you to just do that. I don't want to do project managing and also acquisition.
It's like
You know, I was a project manager.
No, I just said that.
Really?
Yeah. Well, there you go, dog. Yeah, that's the universe speaking, dog. I'm big on science.
Yeah, I work from home.
What's your
I
rate?
do it virtually. What do you mean? Like my
Project
per hour?
manager rates.
What, construction?
Oh, project manager. Oh, okay. I thought you was like the companies that like manage the what's that shit called, man? Basically the companies. Let's say I have someone renting out the place, and I have you managing it. Property manager.
Property manager.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha. No, I'm a project manager. So I work in marketing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I'm wanting to get into wholesale and real estate.
Yeah, we're gonna get you started, bro. Trust.
Yeah.
Just hit it hard. I mean, you work from home, so
Yeah, I work from home. So
the time that you're not working, the legal times to cold call is from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m.
Yeah.
I don't call it 8 a.m. because I feel like it's way too fucking early.
Way
People
too
already get pissed
You're
off
gonna
when I
be
call them.
pissed, yeah.
They are already pissed off when I call them at 9.
Yeah.
Like it's
Way too
9:15.
That's
We're already
way
on the
too
phone for 3 minutes. What do you want?
Yeah, you got to be a human and know when people are going to want to be called or
Yep.
when they're going to want to answer.
Exactly.
And not at 8 a.m. or 8:30.
Nope. So I call from like 9 to 8.
Yeah, totally.
And then if you want to do a virtual and go overboard, you can
Yeah.
go call it somewhere that's a different time zone that's 2 hours, 3 hours behind.
Question for both of y'all. Oh, my bad. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, bro, go for it.
I was going to ask you, what's a goal that you haven't accomplished that you want to accomplish?
Reaching $1 million.
Make
Well,
100
no way.
grand. And I'm new.
Well, that's the whole thing. If
what's
you
a
want to make $1 million,
non-monetary goal?
no, but
Monetary?
What's a non-monetary goal that you want to
What is that?
but wait, but setting up goals.
Non-monetary, not money.
No money.
Monetary is money.
if you want to get $1 million, you got to make $10,000 first, 50,000, 100. So I say if you set a small goal first, and then from there, all right, I'm in 10. All right, I'm going 20 now. Boom. But you say $1 million, what you said in one of the videos last time. Oh, I do $1 million. If I don't make it, but if I shoot for 50, and I know I can make it, I meet 50, then boom. That's how you boost your ego, and you keep on, you know, every little minor success, and you win. Boom, it adds up at the end.
Non-monetary, which basically what I'm thinking is like
Freedom for me.
Yeah, freedom. I just say become the best version of myself.
Yeah.
Which is never gonna be hit.
Yeah.
You can always
You're
improve
always
it.
reaching more. Yeah.
So,
Actually, now that you mention this, hold on, because I'm being selfish and thinking about myself, in the sense of money and freedom. But actually, because this one thing with Ethan, and he knows very well, on the awakening is anybody can make money, but if you don't have a purpose, then what the fuck?
Yeah.
And then I'll see this, the mentoring and all that. I was like, okay, I see my purpose now to go out and make money. I want to learn through him, teach him, whatever, and him become. That's why I say your success is my success.
Yeah.
Oh, I can get other people to mentor.
Yeah.
So,
definitely.
and then I'm a big
profit off of it too. Charge fucking 30 grand.
Yeah.
following. Yeah, well, the market will dictate your value. So you can charge $20,000 if nobody pays it, you ain't worth $20,000. You charge $20,000 and 3,000 people want it, you're worth more than $20,000. That's how it works.
What about you? What's the non-monetary goal? That's a fucking great question. I was like, what the fuck? What
Mine
even
would
is
probably be to like open my own business and work for myself. So if I was doing this, I could just start an LLC and like just work from home and work for myself.
Most
Not
definitely.
have to clock in or not have to report to a company that's not mine.
I'd say with wholesaling, if you start seeing like, boom, you're making deals in a month, bro, make sure you're making it consistently.
Yeah, have a cushion.
4 months. 4 months consistent. You know, like, what are you making at your job now? No, if you don't want to say it, it's fine.
Bro, you don't need to ask that. Just have a cushion, and whatever you're making, multiply that by 3, 4, whatever.
Yeah.
Use numbers. People are not gonna give you that personal information. You should know that by now.
I mean,
Okay, well, the only reason that I asked that is
I know,
just to
but
say like how much money.
I get what
do
you're
you
saying,
need to
but you
make
just
to-
say
to-
Yeah.
to
whatever
get
the
off
number
your
is, just say, well, if you have this, multiply it. You don't ask them
multiply
to,
it by 3, and then
don't ask them the
that would
direct
be the
number,
goal
and
for
I'm
sure.
not
That would be
job. And just make sure that you're making that like
for sure.
4 months straight, and then now you're like, okay, we're
Then
good.
you're good. And then also with wholesaling and real estate, essentially like both of them, it's not like you're clocking in and making something per hour. You might if
Well,
you
exactly, that's what it
if
is.
you do it
Commission
right,
based. It's all
you can
you.
like do a
What's any
do
sales-
like a transaction and like, I mean, you want to work like you want to work hard, but you could do 1 or 2 transactions and be good for like the month. You know, you don't have to like slave, or you don't have to like clock.
No,
into
especially if
your
you have
job
this is
and-
like a side hustle, then you're straight. But if you quit and you're gonna go all in, then that could be an issue.
Well, shit. 1 or 2 transactions a month sounds good, but that's where I fucked up. Because we made that money all in 1 month.
Yeah.
It all hit.
Yeah.
It all hit in March.
Yeah.
So we were Gucci.
So I was like, yo.
Yeah, we were chilling, bro. We were just like going skydiving and shit like that. Not really working, and then it just bit me in my ass.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't do it. That's the thing. I wouldn't do it for too long. Like, and then I would also make sure that I'm hitting a goal. Like, if your goal is to make, 3 or 4 or 5 transactions, sales a month, then
Yeah, because we took like a month off.
Yeah,
Spring
like a
break. April, we pretty much
you took
after.
April off.
Yeah.
But that's also the goal too, freedom. So that
Yup,
you can
exactly.
do that. That's why you can do that.
That's what I tell him. Don't chase money, whatever. Because he's a little frustrated. I was like, what the fuck? If you have money now, what would be the difference? I was like, if you're mad right now because the shit's slow, whatever this and that, the money's controlling your state of mind.
Yeah.
And it's throwing you out of whack. I was like, no. Pretend you got $1 million in the bank. What will change? Nothing.
Yeah, that's true.
Shit, what would change? I'd be in a fucking
Mansion.
hell yeah. Well, not a mansion. If I only had $1 million. $1 million isn't even that much.
Not that much to buy a home, like a really nice modern.
No.
I'd just be doing flips and buying shit.
Yeah.
Buying property.
You know what? You want to know what kind of property I want? A container home,
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you want one of them shits?
Look,
but like a
homes.
luxury one, like the really nice ones. I follow like a few pages on
Yeah.
Instagram. They like the ones with the rooftop. They have the pool, like, and they're not
Yeah.
crazy expensive. But you can build them for under $1 million for sure. You just have to.
Fuck yeah, you can build all these other houses for under $1 million.
Oh
dude.
yeah,
Trust
they
me.
can like they
It ain't that
build
much.
them
Yeah, they
out of
build
like
them-
It's like $180 a square foot.
No,
Yeah,
new
so-
modern, they're like 250.
Yeah.
Those $1 million ones.
The
Modern
250 square foot.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the people that we talk to, the modern contemporary, they say like 180.
Oh, I'm thinking sales price. My bad. You're thinking build price. Yeah. I
Oh
was thinking
yeah.
sales price.
Oh yeah. Build
180,
price. Yeah.
180
For
square
sure.
foot.
Yeah, you can build that.
That's right.
Probably way cheaper for the container home.
Oh yeah. They're
So-
so dope, man. They're like mini resorts.
You're
I'm
building
gonna
that
send-
shit
I'm
for
gonna
like
send y'all
300.
some. You said what?
You're probably building that shit for like 300 grand.
Yeah, not a lot. You just gotta have
Depends on
like
how many
land to
square
put it. So I want to have like a few acres, at least 5.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
That's a lot of acres.
something you can drive down. Space. Yeah, create like a little mini resort type shit.
Nice.
5 acres in Atlanta.
Yeah, I know. Finding that in Atlanta, it's
In Hot Atlanta.
Yeah.
You
Shit.
ain't even finding that. It's fucking.
All right,
It's
so
like
it
10 million.
is 10:15. Let's wrap this up because it's hot Atlanta and
All right,
sweating.
yeah.
Everybody's sweating.
Go
So,
back to the crib and then we gotta go to Brent's thing. Do you want to
Yeah.
go to that with us?
what is that?
all right, Power Squad, we're heading out. Keeping it real. Peace.
Uh,
All right, Power Squad. So we're ending this ride along on the way back to the crib. Tom, how was your experience?
It was good. It was good. Learned a lot. We discussed a lot. We aligned on a lot. Planned. It was good.
All right. Let's see where the future takes it. When opportunity knocks, you open that fucking door and say, "What's up? Come on in, bitch." Anything you want to add, Ethan?
Man, I love teaching people. I mean, giving that free knowledge. Get in touch with us now while you can.
That's
While
right.
you can.
I'm telling you guys, bro.
That's right.
Before it's too late.
Your success is our success. Willpower.
Reach for the stars.
8 months.
What happened?
8 months, and for like 6 of those months, I was sleeping on an air mattress in his living room.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll just explain everything to him at pains. We can get
No,
out.
man. Let's explain it to him live. I'm telling him. I'm explaining what I do. Now, your part, you get on the phone, explain it to him in front so he understands what we're doing. The market will dictate.
Look at this fucking
Stop
idiot.
blocking the thing, bro. Pay attention to your surroundings. What was I gonna say?
Do you want to go to that with us? It's you know who Brent is?
That's all, folks.